Cheers.
Which one is it? Salt one?
It's alright. Honestly, it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's alright, I think would be fair.
It needs a right mood. You know, I need a taco in the sun. I mean, taco in the... Can that be the name of the episode already? But let's go.
Might as well be taco in the sun. So add the salt and lime. Put it in a rhyme. We've got big swinging dicks, so hire us Station 26. Your cans of beer are pretty good, but this song is so fucking hood. You already know.
Yes.
You gotta drink the salt and the lime.
How did we even get there?
That's the episode. I'm out of here.
Goodbye.
Taco in the sun. Doesn't get any better. Have a good day. Look at this.
Are you kidding me? They want me to read this? Well, shit. Let's do this, get it done, and move the hell on. Welcome back to the Look at It podcast. Wait, that's not right. Welcome back to the Look at This podcast.
Ding, ding, ding.
Now, here are your hosts, Ro and Drew, ready to lay down some serious knowledge and entertain your asses like only we can. How was that, motherfucker? Are we done? What's in your wallet?
Corey has been suspended from school 3 times as a result of aggressive behavior, including inappropriate sexual gestures and language. Most recently, after he pointed toward his crotch and yelled, suck it, at a female classmate.
So when you say suck it, what are you telling somebody?
It's just a gesture. I mean, it's not like I'm not saying, get your head down there and suck it.
He's not doing it. Out there, his friends, people you see, you hear them in the stores, everywhere you go. So it's not just him singling out doing it.
So we got a generation of kids yelling, suck it.
Yeah.
What did you get in trouble for? What were you doing?
Suck it.
What is that?
My private part.
Thaddeus Simmons goes to kindergarten near Memphis, Tennessee. He was punished for using WWF language.
When I ask them, where do you pick this up? And they say, oh, Miss Allen, they do it on the wrestling program. Don't you watch the wrestling?
Don't you watch wrestling, Drew?
Don't you watch the wrestling?
Welcome back, everyone, to the only pro wrestling podcast that doesn't talk about pro wrestling. We'll get into Thaddeus Simmons here in a minute, but you want to know what else we talk about?
What do we talk about?
We talk about movies and shows that we've missed, podcasting with a twist, Olympic sports of all sorts, wine and dine with King's Courts. Welcome to Look at This.
Look.
Oh, would you look at that?
Look at this!
Look at this.
Oh, look at this.
Look at this motherfucker!
I'm Ro here with my co-host. The Wash to my Rinse, the Michael to my Prince, the Lord Alfred to my Vince, the Mr. Mary to my sister, the quintessential stud muffin. It's Drew.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah! What's up, man?
You making fun of my neck brace over here? I didn't know I was getting the quintessential stud muffin.
I know,
title.
right? But what is up, man? How are you?
Fan-fucking-tastic, my friend. Yeah. What a summer.
Hey, we've been a little busy. We have been busy, but we're back, guys. We're back to give you another episode. And Drew, let's just be honest. We would be putting out more episodes if we had more subscribers. So
that's fair. That's fair. Our time is valuable.
Guys like us just don't follow the fucking sky, you know? Bastards.
So please make sure you're subscribed. And all of our subscribers are already listening, so it's a little bit of an issue.
Appreciate y'all.
No!
We need more. Share us, goddammit.
The Rock's ass!
Spread it.
Diabetes.
We need it. So make sure you share us, and you'll get more episodes on a fairly regular basis. Because let's just be honest. Let's just be honest around here. You know what I mean?
The fucking cunts from Riverdale!
Mm-hmm.
But what's up, Drew? Let's go back.
Reason will prevail!
He said, let's be honest around here, and then he told me.
Other people all the time.
Whoa.
Yes, okay, it's called Look at This.
Let's go back to our opening clip, Drew, with Corey Fear. of 13 years old. I believe
his last name is Fear.
Corey Fear. Yeah, he's already a pro wrestler, dude. He's 13 and he already's got a worker's name. Let's go back to him from, I believe it was Memphis, right?
So when you say suck it, what are you telling somebody?
It's just a gesture. I mean, it's not like I'm not saying get your head down.
So
there and
he
suck it.
doesn't want his private parts actually involved.
No, but
This kid's a poser.
let's just say that doesn't hold up in court. So
it holds up in people's court of opinion.
The
And my
people's
opinion
champ
is
court.
he's a pussy.
Corey Fear, man. Yeah, what do you think about that, Drew? This is way more your generation, obviously. I mean, I wasn't going around in school crotch like a heathen. Like, come on. I'm not a what?
What the hell is wrong with you?
Your generation, though, however, I'm surprised you didn't come out of gym class like Val Venus with the towel.
No, my generation absolutely fell in love with middle fingers and chop it.
Yeah.
The chop, crotch chop. Like we absolutely adopted that. I think it's unfair to say that you wouldn't be doing that though, because beg me or forgive me if I'm wrong. Were you not in trouble in high school for perhaps hand signals of some sort of your own? Maybe something sexual. Were you literally talking about the vagina when you made vagina? What was your Yammy gang, I believe?
Shut up, bitch. I'm pissed.
Care to elaborate?
We'll cut that out. We'll cut
Get that shit out.
But Jesus, I mean, you got poor 5-year-old Thaddeus Simmons.
My private part.
See, this kid gets it. Suck it. My private part.
What is that?
My private part.
Give me the suck it one more time. It's the cutest suck it I've ever heard in my life.
What were you
It's going on the board.
doing?
Suck it.
Suck it.
What is that?
It's so
My private
cute.
part.
Dude.
Simmons goes to
See, Thaddeus gets it. Thaddeus is actually talking about his private parts, where the other kid's like, I don't mean it. I'm scared. I'm in trouble with that. This is like,
his crotch and yelled, "Suck it," at a female classmate.
I love how he took the time to make it a female classmate. Like that matters at all any differently in today's day and world.
Gesture. I mean, it's not like I'm not saying get your head down there and suck it.
Did you personally ever get in trouble for any wrestling hands? Which we have discussed.
I can't recall any times that I got caught in actual real trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe told, hey, don't do that. Like maybe. One of the things that became a thing when I was a kid is like we like to just pretend to have like a gun and like shooting each other, and kids can't do that anymore at school. But it became not cool to do while I was still a little elementary kid.
Yeah.
It's like when I was in like maybe fifth's a little old for it, but like first, second grades, I kind of remember like we would have like little gun fights, and that was not apparently good to keep going. But that was one of our hands too, was guns. I do remember getting in trouble for that, being like, "Hey, don't do that with your hands." But
you do that nowadays, dude, you get locked up.
So it sounds so innocent to me because I know what was happening. But yeah, I understand it now. But no, oh, you know what? I actually did get in trouble once for flipping off a teacher.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was in first grade, and it was the third grade teacher, Mrs. Coates, came into our classroom to announce that we weren't having outdoor recess because it was raining, so it was going to be an indoor recess. My elementary school sucked for indoor recess. There was nothing to do. So as she was walking out the door like a little pussy that I am, I waited until her back was turned, and I gave her the finger. And as she opened the door from the outside, there was another teacher standing like right there that just fucking saw me giving her like the bird. So actually, it's the very first time I ever went to the principal's office.
You're gonna ask me a bunch of questions? Is that what you were gonna do?
And then I had her 2 years later as my teacher. So
damn.
She actually liked me. I think it kind of gave me like she was like, all right, kid.
Respect.
Shout out Mrs. Coates if you're still doing your thing.
Yeah, shout out.
Long time looker.
Give me a hell yeah.
Oh, she was so like fiery looking and mean and shit. Like you couldn't help but hate her as a little kid. You just can't help but not like that teacher. Nobody does. She looks like a witch to you. And yeah, I thought I was giving. I think I double birded her if I'm being honest, but I might only just stuck one solitary FU out there. I meant it in the moment. I really hated indoor recess.
Yeah, Drew, but the biggest party of the summer happened. You want to get into cover our predictions? How did we do?
Overall, fairly decent. In wrestling, I consider like getting multiple matches wrong not very good.
Yeah.
It's fake.
Wait, what?
You heard me. Cut that.
Hold on. What the fuck did you just say?
Are you mad?
Oh my god.
Are you drunk? The fuck did you just say?
It's still real to me, damn it!
Yeah, what? Go ahead, Drew. What?
None of it's true. It's BS.
Yeah, the thing I love most is bullshit. Is that what you were saying?
Okay.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Allow me to phrase it as this. You should be able to predict pretty well on a wrestling card if you watch wrestling enough.
For sure.
And that's all I'm getting at. And we did okay this particular pay-per-view. I gotta say, before we started doing the pod, I feel like we were nailing like almost every show. It seemed like they were like gimmies. And now that it's on in the atmosphere, not that anyone's hearing it, but now that it's out there to where we can know whether we were right or wrong. God, we're not that right all the time, are we?
No, especially me.
This week this particular pay-per-view, SummerSlam of 2024 was not Roe's hottest card of predictions. Hope he didn't lose too much on Bovada.
My bookie, hold on.
That's shit!
What I'm trying to get
Shit! I just fucked up the sponsor spot.
Cut that.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Unless Bovada wants to send us money, then
A little high.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'll do.
Let's do this. Get it.
I'll do Bovada. I'm with it.
Allow myself to introduce myself.
All right. Into the SummerSlam card.
Yeah.
Brought to you by mybookie.com
There you
or
go.
.eu or wherever you live if you're listening to this.
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah. In our Intercontinental Championship match, we had Sami Zayn taking on Braun Breaker. We both nailed it with a correct prediction of Braun Breaker as your new champion.
Got that for sure.
Next up, I have a ladies match written. We got the Liv versus Rhea match. Pretty good match, gimmicky but finish, but got the people. Liv wins that, which is a correct prediction for me.
I'm not a pervert.
Not so much for Ro.
Yeah.
Fuck my ass. What else?
Next up, we have Logan Paul and LA Knight for our USA champion. Just US, right?
It's United.
Did I do A? Does the WWE do A?
Do they drop the A?
I don't think they do. It's a US champ.
Get the A out?
They get the A out for sure. A-O!
Name of the episode.
We're cooking. I think we'll find something sweeter. But what do I know? I'm just a taco in the sun away from paradise, baby. Next up.
What the hell did you say?
You.
I don't think that made the cut, unfortunately. But
yeah,
maybe. Who knows? But yeah, I got a lot of these matches wrong. Right? What else happened?
Well, I'm gonna make your night a little better here and tell you here's my incorrect call of the night. Logan Paul versus LA Knight, US Championship. Mm-hmm. You nailed it. You got with your lock. You put LA Knight.
Yeah,
I did, and that was a bold move. We both thought. I mean, even me in the same fucking predictions.
Gunther or Cody, yeah, like that's a bold lock. So kudos to you for that. You nailed it. I went with Logan Paul. Can I say I'm a heel at heart, but I was wrong there. So you've caught me at this point.
Mm-hmm.
We're both even. Next up, I've got written the other women's championship on the line: Bayley versus Nia Jax, and with my upset pick.
Oh my God! Okay,
Nia Jax is your new women's champion.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Ro, you did pick Bayley.
In a really good match, too, I must say. I mean, I know we kind of didn't, we won't really talk about all the matches really in depth, but I thought that match was, I think you could argue even better than the Rhea Liv one. Just if you want to compare to the ladies' matches, I thought Bayley, Nia was
they were good. I think both ladies' matches on the night were good.
Solid match.
I really liked Logan Paul LA Knight if we're going just jumping around.
Really?
That fucking springboard to a backflip.
Highlight of the night for
crazy.
Sure.
And I mean, highlight of the night he was wearing Cleveland Browns stuff. So
yeah, we'll get into the real highlight probably in the main event, which we both didn't think were happening. But continue. Sorry.
No, you're perfectly fine. You unlocked something for me that I'd forgotten we need to talk about. So thank you. But yeah, we got Bayley, Nia Jax. We got another new champ there. So that's
right.
3 new champions out of our 4 matches we've even listed so far.
Nice match.
Next up that I have written here is for our WWE Championship, Damian Priest defending against Gunther. And with the lock, I put Gunther, and with a regular-ass win, you put Gunther. And with a big win, in what I thought was a pretty fucking impressive match.
Match of the night.
Man, I agree. I thought this was the best Damian has looked in like a year and a half wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Whole championship reign, this is his best match.
Agreed. Easily.
But we both took some points on that one.
And looking forward to our end of the year list. I'll be curious to where that falls because phenomenal match. And just with the recency bias and stuff, so
sure.
But Gunther title reign, I'm here for it, man.
Yeah, so I still have quite a lead on you because of my upset pick.
Right.
We both nailed our locks now, we've said. After Gunther versus Damian, I have the Cody solo match written.
Yeah.
Which we both went with Cody.
Easy pick, yeah.
Roman Reigns return. Pretty cool.
Yeah, which we both didn't think was going to happen.
We didn't think needed to. No. I don't know if didn't think was necessarily true. We both thought it was like, they're kind of calling for it. You can feel it in the internet waters calling for.
And, I mean, something had to have happened in that main event.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for that, yeah. Because if not, this should have been the main event because in most people's opinion, this is feud of the year. This is the hottest since Roman and Cody, the hottest thing. We've got Drew McIntyre and CM Punk.
Really good match.
No belt on the line, just a blood feud.
Great match. Any other match of the night, but I think Damian Gunther's got the edge there on him.
Yeah.
For me. So.
With your upset pick, you went with Punk. Unfortunately, that did not happen on this night. Drew McIntyre needed that win. I tried to tell you, you stick with Drew's.
Yeah.
I love Phil. It's a pretty good name. 4-letter names are dope.
Sure.
Row. Yeah. I would say on most pay-per-views that might have been match of the night, but just Gunther and Damian had some special shimmer to it.
It was really good. But it was a solid pay-per-view. SummerSlam in Cleveland.
I can give you some points on it, but overall I did smoke you on this one. I only got one wrong all night. Nailed my lock and my upset.
Here's some points for you, Drew.
Yes, points!
But
fun SummerSlam, though. Cleveland represented. The crowd was pretty good. I don't think there were anything too legendary.
Yeah, nothing. I mean, yeah.
It won't be like remembered next year, the Cleveland SummerSlam, but they were great.
Right. True.
If you're a Jelly Roll fan, you got a Jelly Roll performance and a chokeslam.
Yeah, if you're an MGK fan, you got him coming out.
He looked good. I'll give him that. He's kind of cut the hair a little shorter, and he's wearing a little bit more of the streetwear again instead of the punk punk like.
You done it now.
Is that skater? Is that what I was going for?
Skater.
Yeah, like the chains with the little pokey spikes and stuff.
Mm-hmm. But, wrapping up SummerSlam, another thing that wrapped up, Drew, was the Summer Olympics. So
it did.
Let's head back over to Drew's Olympic Corner just to hear how the games wrapped up this year. How did we do?
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna save your medal count for kind of the end. Walk you through kind of some of the event highlights and everything. But overall, to answer your question, we did very well, Team USA. You can be proud to be an American right now.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, shout out to them.
From swimming to track and field, gymnastics. Those are the 3 big ones we crush at, but basketball. We're some killers out there in the sports world, and that's absolutely a fact, and most countries know it. Some want to come for us for it, and others just are happy to compete in the same building. I don't even know where to start. I guess I put a lot of attention on the track and field, so we can kind of start there. Obviously, I'm sure most people have heard, fastest man in the world, Noah Lyles. Time of like 9.87, I believe. And one of the closest finishes in 100-meter history. 0.005 seconds, which is 5/1000ths of a second.
It's insane.
The difference between 3rd and 8th, which is literally last of that race, was 0.18 seconds.
Damn.
So you're that close from a bronze and being nothing.
Right.
So yeah, it was one of the closest overall races, which in my opinion it should be. You're gathering some of the fastest men in the world and telling them to run a short distance. It shouldn't be a blowout most of the time. They should be all trying to get it. So it was really cool to see. took a photo finish. Even the commentator got it wrong at first. He was thinking it was Tobago or Thompson who came across first. I think Thompson's foot technically went across first, and then Fred Kearney's, and then Noah's. But to people who don't know, because I see the internet like, oh, he didn't even win. It doesn't go by your foot. It does not go by your head. Track has almost always, as far as I've known, gone by your torso when your chest crosses.
But yeah, Noah Lyles, fastest man.
Ran the 100, won that. Comes back the next day, or I guess it'd be about 3 days later-ish, and he has to run the 200, which is, he calls it his baby. That's supposed to be the race he doesn't lose. Well, he got a bronze in that. And I don't know if you've seen, they say he ran it with COVID.
Yes, I have seen the, the controversy.
A lot of people hating on Noah coming out of this.
Yeah, and I kind of get it. It's just the overexposure thing. You see the guy's face everywhere for a month.
That's fair. And you're like, why? I don't know this dude. Fuck him. That's fair. So yeah, the thing that's annoying me with the Noah Lyles right this second, obviously he can take the hate, whatever. It almost just builds the brand. But have you seen all these NFL players, specifically Tyreek Hill, asking to race him?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Tyreek Hill. You might be the fastest NFL player, but these are the fastest men on earth. Like, these people weigh the right amount, run the right style, and do the right workouts to be insanely faster than you. Like, I hope he does race him because I know Noah will win, and I know it will be bet onable. True. And I bet you because people respect Tyreek so much, the line will move a little bit. It'll be decent odds for us. But yeah, 2 medals for your boy Noah. Sha'Carri, the other big personality out of the track and field, stumbled up in the fucking 100. Not a good run for her at all. Not a good time. Took silver, I believe. Shout out to Julian Alfred, though, the gold medalist. First ever gold medal in St. Lucia's history as a country. Holla for St. Lucia.
Give me a hell yeah!
Sha'Carri did bounce back and get a gold in the ladies 4x100 relay, which I don't know if you saw. They smoked the competition in. They didn't quite break a world record on it, but I think they...
You want to say that one more time?
They smoked.
A little high.
Oh yeah, Sha'Carri just smoked them, dude. Did you see the Sha'Carri stare?
I did see the
little
Sha'Carri
look over
stare.
to the camera and see that other see the girl running next to her. Yeah, the Sha'Carri stare was pretty mean. Shout out to our men's basketball team. That's probably my favorite win.
Yeah, shout out to them, right?
Really awesome comeback victory against Serbia, being down 17-13 going into the fourth quarter. Mind you, shortened fourth quarters. For those that don't just pay attention, you're talking about 10-minute quarters instead of 12, so you don't have as much time to chase them down with your talent. And Serbia's damn good. Obviously Joker, Nikola Jokic, and Bogdan Bogdanovic. And in the first 3 quarters, I think they went like 18 of like 35 from 3. They went 0 for 9 from 3 in fourth quarter. So you could call it lockdown defense, or they just started missing their shots finally. But either way, we needed everything we could get from beating Serbia. And then we handled France in the finals. Home country France got there against us. And it took a Steph Curry flurry to fucking put him away.
Of course.
He's unbelievable. We may have had some rivalries as a Cavalier fan here. I can say like I was so against the Steph Curry hype because I just don't think it's not greatest player of all time or anything. He's greatest shooter of all time. I'll give him that. But sure. LeBron can beat the greatest shooter of all time was always my argument. The best player can beat the best shooter. So I hated that he was like winning unanimous MVP and stuff like that pissed me off. But now, years later and the rivalries died down, I can admit that's the greatest shooter of all time, which I probably would have admitted anyways, but we needed him. Mm-hmm. And he didn't show up until the last 2 games, but boy, if we didn't have him there, we might not win gold. If we don't have LeBron, we don't even get to that game. So and KD, the big 3 of who they asked to come. That's a 36-year-old, a 37-year-old, and a 40-year-old. Still doing their thing. Those are guys that like I'm watching when I'm about to go to college, when I'm about to graduate high school. I'm seeing these young cats doing it, and those are still the dudes I'm watching dominate. Like, wow. I love it. So it'll be really sad when the next wave rolls in and I'm finally done with the guys my age. Right. But yeah, they kicked ass. I got to give a shout out to the ladies basketball team as well, even though they're huge favorites. They took care of business. Now they only beat France, the host country, was kind of cool. Both basketball games were France versus USA for the finals. Did you happen to catch any of our special first ever new Olympic sport that we previewed?
I did not. I caught a couple highlights, but not really.
Bro, I think everybody caught at least one highlight from this breakdance debut, and that was Australia's own Ray Gun.
Yeah, dude.
Pew,
Holy
pew, pew.
shit. You're doing your finger guns again. I don't want you to get detention.
They're calling the cops on me.
But yeah, dude, that was a crazy little clip that surfaced around. I can't believe that lady got to the Olympics with that.
Well, just like you said, when you see people come to the limelight, that kind of thing, people start digging more. It sounds like there's a little bit of like some bullshit behind her getting to go anyways.
Yeah.
Her husband's like in the committee that picked or something. You know what I mean? There's it. I don't, you know. And then I saw a video surface of the, like, basically the qualifiers to be in the spot. And it showed Ray Gun dancing against another person. And I'm like, all right, dude, that other person at least can break. So yeah, a little controversy around her, but man, what moves did we all get to learn off of this one? I think the Cobra is my favorite.
Cobra.
You know, on the knees with like the two hands together.
You know what? One thing I did see, I learned a lot of from the opponents, like when their opponent is battling,
like stonewalling them.
The hands that they do. Apparently, there's hands that are meaning to this, obviously, for the listeners. But when you do this here,
he's putting two flat arms, almost kind of like equal signs out.
Yeah,
but he's like hitting them together from a short distance, like bumping, like kind of just like clapping his forearms.
That means that the move that your opponent just did is biting somebody's style.
Huh.
Yeah, dude.
I hate biters.
Know what I'm saying?
When they start to count on their fingers, 1, 2,
repeating.
3, they repeating moves.
Oh, I know that one, obviously. We've all seen same old shit fingers before. That's called same old shit hands.
Yeah. And then just like you were doing, dude. I don't want to get in trouble neither, but
you got guns up.
Guns up means that move was fire, boy.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I learned from the Olympics this year, Drew. But who ended up taking gold for that? Did you know that?
I do. It was one of the few people I watched before, so I thought like this was about to be really good. Let me just say this. I hate that Ray Gun is like the only video most people will see of the breakdancing because there were some good ass like fucking moves. So I think I don't know what her name was, like B-Girl Amy, maybe? Just something simple like that. I think she won the women's.
Damn, son.
And a Japanese guy won the men's, and he was fucking fire. But there were a lot of good competitors if you actually watched it. But Ray Gun, I'll give this to my wife. Didn't seem to jump at it. I threw this out to her a couple days ago, and she did not seem to be like, oh, I have to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on the pod for our listeners, bro.
All right.
I've got a great Halloween costume idea for any ladies out there. Ray Gun. And you get to do all those stupid-ass dance moves, dude. The lay down and the, like, fold. The Cobra. Bro, are you familiar with the video, Now That's Hip-Hop? You know what I mean? And That's Hip-Hop? The girl?
I'm not.
The hand on the chin?
No. You're talking about the, like, evolution of dance?
The hand on the chin. And that's hip-hop.
No, I don't know that.
Okay, well, Ray Gun had an amazing move, in my opinion.
Do we have to keep calling her Ray Gun? Can we call it... What's her name?
It's Reagan. Her actual name is Rachel Gunn. Ray. She goes by Ray.
Oh.
Her name is Ray Gunn.
All right, then it's fine.
But did you see the move where she kept her hand on her chin, like a lot?
Yeah.
She's paying homage to Now That's Hip Hop.
I think
that's
a little bit of biting,
if you've never seen it, it is biting.
It's biting.
Look up and That's Hip Hop. You got to see this lady.
Oh, I know this.
Yeah, the lady in the sweater.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, she's hard. Hold on, I need to see her.
Okay, cut it.
Hey, I'm Dina. Look at my feet. My feet are straight ahead.
Dina rules.
You don't want to do that.
Look at my feet. We were talking about feet
Hey,
earlier.
feet are the new
Turn your
hands.
feet out. And I'm going to do this backwards. And that's what makes it look like hip hop.
And
What
that's
this is
hip-hop.
with hip hop is everything's down low. It all is in a plie. I think the first thing that you need to know about hip hop, it's all about your posture.
This lady is telling us.
And you know, growing up, my posture was really bad. My mom used to tell me all the time.
Anyways, I just wanted. I want the sound drop of where she
Straight,
goes, and
stand
that's
up
hip
straight.
hop.
You know what? I was standing up straight.
With the
Hip
hand
hop
on the
is
chin.
this. 1, 2, 3, 4, hit, and The more relaxed you are.
She does have
That's what
good
makes
like
it hip hop.
ad libs.
This is the first thing I'm going to say to you. You want to do hip hop? You got to stand like this. In a hip hop head, we have this. Boom, bam. Every time. Or Your hands are always like this. Start out just
This lady has to say, look at this, right?
hitting it.
No.
Hitting it.
And that's hip hop.
But Jesus Christ. Yeah, that lady. Oof.
I like Dina. I forgot about her. Yeah, paying homage. Homage? Homage?
Paying
What do you
homage.
like?
I
You like homage?
Homage.
How do you feel about if you're not saying the word paying before it though? How would you pronounce that word by itself?
I don't think I would ever use it in a sentence without saying paying.
What
first.
brand shirt is my Road
That's
Warriors?
a very specific sentence. But sure.
You got me with that one.
I mean,
I had that one ready to fire.
You mean the Columbus brand?
Yes.
Okay.
What would you call that brand?
I would call that one Homage.
Silent H.
Silent
Still,
H.
even though you're changing the O
Hello.
pronunciation,
Doing it like our friends south of the border.
you're
do.
gonna change the pronunciation but not put that ho on there.
Yo siento que tengo que ser campeón otra vez.
Homage.
Homage, Jones. Are we
Okay.
paying homage?
Too many
Yo
accents.
siento que tengo que ser campeón otra vez.
Hold on.
Homage.
All right, but you're paying homage to that chick.
Ray gun, dude. Yeah. Great
Ray gun.
Halloween costume. If anyone,
Right.
I've already looked into it. There is basically an Australia outfit you can buy that looks like that. I don't know if they're
really
like
is, right?
zookeepers or whatever, but you get that hat, whatever. It's even better if you're brown haired, but I mean, that would just be from a distance. Who cares?
Yeah.
So if you can nail the Cobra dance, you've got the night. You're getting
I think
beers.
so, too.
Yeah. You're getting shots, whatever.
The Olympics, man. Wow.
That was probably the part most people caught,
For sure.
which is crazy to me, but
That or the Shikari look back, I would say, is probably the most.
those are the big moments.
Clipped.
Oh, the dick guy though.
The dick guy.
Dick pole vault guy.
Holy shit, the dick guy. God.
His big throbbing cock. Okay, it wasn't throbbing,
Oh, ease.
but his big cock in 4K quality for international viewing of just going over. He hits the pole vault. He's up. Does the perfect form. He's falling right back over that little bar that you got to beat, and this piece just slides down the bar, just like fuck you, get on the flow. And he lost his chance to medal in the Olympics over a dick tap. It was a simple dick tap.
STD. SDT. It's hard not to say the other one. Yeah, man. God, pole vaulting. That's what his girlfriend does
wondering.
every time he has sex with him.
Wow.
Fucking cunts from Riverdale.
That guy rules. Can't even give him a name on here,
No.
but that guy was awesome.
Schlong.
Let's get back to some real stuff, okay? Like Katie Ledecky got 4 medals. That's awesome. Smo Biles won 4 medals.
Yeah.
There were 6 world records broken by the United States of America this Olympics.
Right.
It's kind of crazy. I'm a big fan of Unkin Ocho, as my boy Ro knows. I call him Cinco. They made a little friendly thing before the Olympics started of going to pay some people out if they break world records or...
They were going to pay homage, if you will.
Oh, they were going to pay some dinero if we're speaking your language.
Paying homage, name of the episode.
But
yeah, dude, they were cutting checks to anybody that was breaking them. So yeah, they're going to...
Any American that broke a world record got $50,000 from Ocho and Shannon.
That's insane.
And there were a few that they're just big track fans. So there were a few people that if they got a gold medal, that Shannon and Uncle they were gonna cut them $25,000 a piece. Out of that, the only people who got it was Noah got one, and Gat. I think either Sid or Gabney. Well, they both won gold, but they didn't say one of the two.
Yeah.
But I saw overall Shannon was going to be out 300, or well, Shannon and Ocho supposedly. Shannon talks like he thinks he's just about to cut this check. They're going to be out 350,000 off of this. That's 6 world records is 300,000.
Hello, Benjamin.
Yeah, that's a lot of goddamn money, dude.
Yeah. Special shout out to Leslie Tabogo as well from Botswana. He won the 200-meter race that is Noah's race, supposedly. And that's Botswana's first ever gold medal.
Oh, wow. Well, shout out to him. Hell yeah. So, Drew, it's the question I asked you to begin this segment. I've been wondering it the whole time. How did we do USA? USA.
To no surprise, Ro, we on top of the medal count by a hefty advantage. And we tied on gold medal wins with China this year.
What?
40 and 40. 40 gold medals each.
What the hell did you just say?
Well, that's weird.
China. We were tied with the. It took one of the last day events. We won one of the not marathons, but something that happens one of the last days.
Damn. Well, that was anticlimactic.
Well, I got some good news for you then. Let me just pray. I've got you. We won 40 gold medals. We won 44 silvers and 42 bronze. For life. Yeah, 4. You heard that. Blake Mason call us. China only got 27 silvers and 24 bronze. So we crushed them.
The 9th wonder of the world?
35 medal advantage overall.
God damn, son.
Yeah.
What a hell yeah.
But I did see where a cool little stat. We're Colorado Springs people.
Yeah, shout out to
athletes who trained in Springs at some point for this Olympics. There were 18 gold medalists.
Wow.
So almost 20, which next highest country I think after China was 20 with Japan.
Damn.
And 66 total medalists trained in Colorado Springs.
Wow.
25 silvers and 23 bronze.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I did not see that stat. So that's
when they say Olympic City, that's the kind of stuff they're actually talking about is more like you don't know they're here, but they put in some work of some sort. They probably fly in, fly right back out, whatever. But
wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's wow. Fuck. Apparently they're working here more often than we think.
For sure, yeah.
18 golds.
Shout out to Colorado Springs.
Yeah, big shouts to the Olympic City. The Olympics were fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
What an event we get every 4 years. I always love it. I like it when the hype builds for it and you remember the Olympics before and you're like, oh shit, rematch or oh shit. Because those players have been thinking about it 4 years, bro. 4 years they'll be thinking until the next one.
Well, Drew, enough of this bogus bullshit sports. Let's get back to,
Yeah.
The real...
No more Olympics. I want an Olympic slam.
It's still real to me, damn it.
Yes, points. Yes, points. Yeah, Drew. In the pro wrestling news news sphere, Drew, did you see this? Ben Affleck to star as Hulk Hogan in new film about the lawsuit between the Hulkster and the company Gawker. Drew, what do you think of Ben Affleck playing the immortal Hulk Hogan?
The fuck did you just say?
Are you familiar with the Gawker and Hulk
Will you hit
Hogan?
a for me? What?
Yeah.
Ben Affleck as Hulk Hogan. Now, I would Olympic slam Ben Affleck. That's a fact. He could play Angle.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan, brother, yeah. Are you familiar with the Gawker?
You lost me with all of that. That was wild to hear out loud.
Really? Wow. Well, yeah.
There's a lot of words thrown out there. I'm gonna have to actually listen to this one back.
Yeah.
Because you just blew my mind with that. Yeah. Hit me with it. What do we got?
So let's go to, the Wikipedia page.
Hulk Hogan movie.
Starring
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck.
Okay.
So, Balea versus Gawker.
Balea versus Gawker. Is Balea double L-E-A?
It is.
Okay. That's Hulk's shoot name for all you out there that don't marks like us.
Yeah.
Terry Balea.
Apparently.
Did you know his first name's not really Hulk? Broke my heart when I was a kid.
You fucking moron!
I saw Mr. Nanny sitting on like the shelf and it said Terry Hogan. Or Paul. Yeah, Terry. It said Terry Hogan. And I was like, the fuck does that mean?
He's Irish.
I hated it.
Oh man, yeah, man. Ben Affleck. I mean, it just doesn't fit. It's weird. The story, I guess, is pretty interesting if you want to, if you've ever heard of that, just with Gawker kind of being a TMZ sort of website publisher back in the day, where I guess they leaked they leaked a sex tape between Hulk Hogan and Bubba the Love Sponge's wife, if you remember that.
This is that story? This isn't that long ago.
This is not that long ago at all. And it's actually where,
it's Bubba banging Hulk's wife.
Other way around.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it's Bubba's wife. I've never seen it, obviously.
But that's where he also famously, I guess not famously, drops the N-bombs.
Yeah.
The big words.
I heard that.
Yeah.
What word are you talking about?
Help!
Not sure.
A little high.
But yeah, dude. Ben Affleck is Hulk Hogan. I mean, come on, what's next? Matt Damon cast as Macho Man.
Yeah, if you're willing to allow Affleck to play Hogan, what else are we going to expect in this?
Exactly. What other liberties?
Is Patrick Stewart going to be Vince McMahon?
Yeah, I'm with it. I like Matt Damon as Macho Man. I just want to hear, oh yeah, how do you like them apples? Yeah.
Sadly, he could probably do it better than I think Affleck about to do Hogan.
Yeah, dude, a quick little, I guess I don't have that sound drop saved, but whatever, a quick little castaway. How about George Clooney as Vince McMahon?
I guess that age-wise, is he... So we're talking about like a 60-year-old Hulk already, right? Like
I think.
55?
I'm not quite sure the age.
It was like 2010 or 12 or something, I would say. Maybe
it was a lawsuit filed in 2013.
Okay.
So I don't know if it was,
when the incident was.
So
are you garbage if you've ever listened to more than one episode of Bubba the Love Sponge?
Yeah. It looks like the incident happened back in 2006.
That's what I was thinking. Is it was an old thing, but yeah.
But Hogan actually ended up winning that case. And took the company down. So,
brother.
Hogan never takes a dive. But yeah, I got Clooney as Vince. I don't know, where does Brad Pitt go there? Brad Pitt like Sean or something like that. I don't know. Whatever. Cut that.
I like it. You're casting all the like hot old men. You didn't put Leo in anywhere. Who's Leo, or what's Leo in this movie? I'm gonna throw an actor at you. Just tell me who it is, whether it's a small part.
I love it. Let's
go. So Leo.
I'm gonna try to be quick with these. Triple H.
Okay, I'm gonna think about it because that was hilarious to think about.
It's gonna be quick. I'm gonna try to just.
Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg. John Cena.
Ooh, I like him as Roddy. Okay.
I'm not even going with the thing. Cameo.
About
John Cena.
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey is The Undertaker.
Cornette for me.
Okay. It's good. Okay.
Okay. How about Idris Elba?
Not a lot of options.
Yeah, it's a very niche part.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
He's one of Bubba's guys.
Yeah.
Okay, fun question on side topic. Who are you casting as Bubba? Do you know what Bubba looks like at all?
Get eyes on him.
Dude, you don't know what Bubba the Love Sponge looks like?
I forget.
And go with like a 05 to 10 looking Bubba too.
God.
Don't go with now. That won't be fair. Get him in his prime when he was doing his thing.
What year? 05?
Like 05 to 10, somewhere in there. And work off that. I'm thinking King. I'm thinking I'm going to cast a wrestler.
Oh, okay.
Instead of an actor. I want Jerry the King Lawler to play him.
So I would say the guy from Smash Mouth, but he's dead.
Ooh, that would be great.
Oh, what wrestler would play Bubba? Or wait, what actor?
Sorry, I threw you with that one. What about the wrestling mark? Peter Walter.
Paul Walter Hauser.
Paul Walter Hauser.
That's good.
He's
I
Bubba.
like that. I was just going to say Colin Farrell can keep the penguin makeup on and just come over
Ooh, he's
from
good.
the other side.
And he's a looker.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait. Colin Farrell.
Look at this. He said it in the big Penguin. He's that's our guy. The Penguin's my guy now.
I forgot. Yeah, he is a looker.
Yeah, very first sentence of his first trailer. Look at this.
Well, Drew, with all these...
He needs to make the board, by the way.
I know. It's going to get there.
Good.
It's going to get there. Shout out to him. Just in time for the show coming out as well.
Man, Pony done did it again.
But, Drew, with all these wrestling movies being made, from the Iron Claw, to, apparently the Hogan biopic with Hemsworth that Netflix was supposed to be made, and now this with Ben Affleck.
Ooh, who do you want Hemsworth to be?
Chris Hemsworth.
He should be Hulk.
I mean,
but he can't.
That's the cast. I know.
Does Hulk have like a stand-in on a movie and you can make it Hemsworth? And he could look more like Hogan. That'd be dope.
Hemsworth plays Kevin Nash.
Ooh, that's well done on that one. That's good.
And yeah, I don't know who plays.
Give yourself some points on that.
I don't know who plays Scott. But yeah, with all these movies being made, Drew, I was trying to think what's like some biopics that I personally would like to see be done by Hollywood with the wrestling.
So far, which one's been your favorite? What's your favorite? You think the wrestler? I know it's not exactly a biopic,
but yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, for sure, the wrestler's probably.
So that's what we're trying to top, and then we're gonna say, what are we looking for?
So I mean, an obvious answer, Drew. I have a couple here. I don't know if you have any.
Not off the top of my head. I'm gonna think about it. Maybe.
I have a couple here. So to me, Drew, I think the most obvious answer to this question is a Benoit movie.
I award you no points.
Oh, whoa.
And may God have mercy on your soul. I don't glorify shit like that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You don't want to do that, dude. You don't want to do that.
All the Netflix Ted Bundy documentaries.
And I don't watch them. It would sell. You're not wrong. But you're better than that kid. You're better than that kid.
Give me Liev Schreiber playing Benoit.
Oh, it's good. That sucks. What if he
nails it and gets an Oscar nod?
And Heath Ledger's himself.
Yeah, okay.
You fucking want to play this game with Liev Schreiber?
Sure.
Holy shit, you're in a dark place right now, my friend. I don't know if I don't like this game. It got crazy.
Look at this motherfucker.
Ooh. This is a scary movie. I'm not into it. What's your next one? Yeah, please. Move on.
Another one surrounding death, Eddie Guerrero.
Oh,
give me the Eddie story.
Oh my God. He had to lie, cheat, and steal just to get to the top, and this guy wants to watch that journey.
I do. Give me Pedro Pascal as Eddie Guerrero. I'm nailing him.
I mean, sure. I don't think he can work.
I think he's Colombian too, right? I don't think Hollywood would like that.
I don't think they care about that at all. At all.
Another one, Drew. Get the Montreal Screwjob. I want a story around that. Is that a little too inside baseball, maybe you think?
I don't. I like it. I think it can be really well done. Nothing is too inside baseball anymore, dog. We got fucking 10 movies in the past 2 years made about food.
Yeah.
We've gotten docuseries that are about like people you've never heard of doing things you've never heard of that it's a niche thing. Like, so eyes jump to anything if you can push it right and make a good like production of it.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I don't think it's too broad. You give the build up. You give the Bret Hart backstory in the beginning.
Yes.
Like his family and stuff.
How rough of an upbringing.
Yeah.
You can even have the Owen stuff there.
And then you mix Shawn in.
Who you cast as Bret Hart?
Top of my head, I don't know any Canadians to like represent him properly. I'll go Austin Butler.
Okay.
Or give me that dude from Stranger Things, Billy. I don't know that actor's name.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
None of them have the like shoulder width. I'm not gonna find an actor. Efron, sadly, is like the build for Bret Hart, if anyone.
Yeah, that would.
He's like he's the wrestler actor now.
Another one, Drew. I have this one. I think you can make it more kind of like in the vein of like Iron Claw, where it was family and dealing with addiction and loss and all this.
I want to live like this forever.
Give me a. I want to see a biopic on the Hardy Boys.
That's hard.
Yeah.
I fuck with that.
With, covering Jeff's battles and even Matt's.
You probably gotta wait on that until
say it.
Until they like done wrestling at least.
Yeah.
Because you'll want their final match in the film.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Like right this second you would still want it.
Yeah. I get you.
Hopefully nothing bad ever happens to where we don't even want it.
Yeah, hopefully not.
They're troublesome too, apparently, just very weird people anyways. Just regardless of if you get in trouble or not, I think they just seem like strange human beings. Jeff is the worst singer I've ever seen give singing a career a chance. He's so bad. His videos are worth watching every day. If you follow Jeff Hardy on Instagram, you will absolutely have a guaranteed laugh every time you see him singing. Just pull it up.
It's mean, but yeah.
You want a little?
I don't.
I don't think so.
I don't. It's mean.
I won't put you through
pick
that.
on Jeff anymore.
Okay, the movie would rule though because they have such a cool career.
Yeah.
Like if you want to put them over, I'm putting them down right now, and I'm not meaning to. They were like my favorite tag team of all time.
And let's be honest, the soundtrack would be amazing for that movie, right?
The settings and like the look and aesthetic could be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure they grew up like farm boys, so like it'd be fun to see them like do the transition like to extreme.
And the last one I have
Who
here,
plays
Drew,
Lita?
Who plays Lita? Who plays Lita?
I thought you were going to answer really quickly. I'm surprised by this delay.
Emma Stone.
Wow.
Just generic. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
could have swore you were going to say your little crush. What's her name? Jenna Ortega.
Hell no. As Lita?
I don't know.
Uh-uh.
Anybody can play anybody nowadays.
Lita's
you just
like
told me
badass.
Ben Affleck is playing Hulk Hogan. What are we talking about here?
Lita's a badass, dude. Jenna's like fucking 4 foot tall.
Well, you'd be surprised how tall some people aren't.
Right, true.
I bet you Lita's a nice 5'1" woman.
You're ridiculous.
You think she's 5'7"?
Yeah.
I don't. 5'5".
I mean, she was just as tall as the Hardy Boys.
Matt Hardy's 5'7".
She was just as tall as them, but yeah, Drew, the last one I have here, I think this one, I could see it happening, maybe. Again, maybe a little too inside baseball, but with this new SNL movie coming out where it's following up to the events of what?
You motherfucker said ew when I said Jenna Ortega.
Yeah, I didn't mind
I don't
that.
know. I thought that's where you were going.
No!
But yeah, give me an SNL style movie like how they're doing. I think coming out in October with it's just a movie based on the events leading up into the very first live, whatever, the 90 minutes before the first SNL. Give me that sort of movie, but give me that with ECW Barely Legal, their first pay-per-view. So I want to see all the chaos and everything going on backstage in the locker room and stuff with that ECW roster before they had to go out live on air.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
You get the Paul Lee fucking, pep talk in it famously from Beyond the Mat. And yeah, you get a bunch of fun old characters that, and let's just be honest, a lot of them are dead now, so we can just show them all doing drugs in the locker room because that's what was going on.
I think that's why we like the wrestler and shit is like it's the real. Most real feel you saw where you were like, damn, these people are fucked up.
Yeah. So I want to see in a locker room Balls Mahoney and New Jack snorting lines. You
didn't enjoy seeing Carrie and Kenny just sitting there hugging each other in the locker room?
Yeah.
And like wait until they get back home to drink a few beers?
Right.
You didn't think that's what they were doing? Huh. Oh, that was a shoot.
Yeah, dude. Give me that ECW Barely Legal SNL style movie. Who plays Paul Heyman?
Mel Gibson.
I don't.
If I could have young Mel Gibson.
I think just based on the fact that Paul Lee is Jewish, I think is a little bit of a... murky waters here, if you know what I mean.
You don't think he'd like that?
I don't think, Hollywood would go for Mel playing a Jew. But, who plays Paul?
Very progressive out there in Hollywood
I got
nowadays.
it. You know who plays Paul?
Who dat?
Another Paul. Paul Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti.
Give me Paul Giamatti as Paul Heyman. That's awesome, right?
That'd be all right.
Mouth, you thong-wearing fatty!
Everybody we cast is so fucking old.
I know.
I mean, Ben Affleck playing. I guess Ben Affleck right now is probably about the same age Hulk Hogan was then. Ish.
Ooh, yeah. I can't think of any other Matt Damon quotes.
Thinking. Really? How about them apples?
That's the one I did.
Oh, this fucking guy.
Yeah.
That's really hard.
Oh, yeah, I got her number.
I don't know!
Yes, points.
Drew, what, do you got any biopics that you would like to see?
Playing off yours. I like just an ECW movie.
Yeah, right.
You can kind of, unfortunately, you know how Hollywood would do it. They're gonna pick and choose throughout. The timeline will be wishy-washy as fuck, but there's plenty to pick from. And I think what could be cool is it could be like a Crash movie where there's like 7 different real main characters.
Yeah.
So like you get Rob Van Dam's like kind of success story at the end. You've got like Bam Bam Bigelow,
Terry Funk's story.
Yeah, you get like a little mesh of all these kind of coming together, even if it's at different times in those companies.
Story.
And so then they're like wrestling each other before you've even seen anything on this guy, and then he's got half hour of the movie here, and then it could be pretty dope for something like that.
Oh, dude, I'm Tarantino style. Give me Tarantino directing an ECW movie with Paul Giamatti as Paul Heyman.
I'm gonna go a different direction with my Paul Heyman because I'm talking 90s Paul.
And Shane Gillis is Roadkill.
I'll take for 90s Paul Heyman. Great talker, good beard.
Got to be very New York. Got to be Paul Lee.
Yeah.
It's hard to beat Giamatti.
Should I cast Sam Morril?
Sam Morril.
Should I cast him as my Paul?
Interesting. Sam Morril as Paul Heyman. I don't know. It's a Jew. Works. You wanted to go? I think Giamatti's a Jew.
I don't know.
A Jew. Yeah, man. God.
ECW film, yeah, I'm still on it too. Like
it would be good.
There's a lot you can work from there.
It'd be really good.
And yeah, if you, I don't know, get the right work on it. If not, it's just gonna be whatever.
And I mean, they gotta obviously pick the right guy this time, unlike they did in Iron Claw. But give me a Flair movie, dude. Flair, fucking crazy ass story, surviving the plane crashes, fucking.
Flair's story is wild. You're gonna have to wait till he dies.
We are unfortunately going to have to wait till he dies, but are we though? You don't think he wants to be styling and profiling down the red carpet of his fucking premiere?
I think it will be a bigger deal if he's not there to do it.
Sure. And Charlotte's walking down the red carpet.
Yeah, and it's in memoriam somewhat and shit. Like, so yeah, not to be dark.
Yeah.
And he's gotten away with more than what we probably know.
Sure.
So a lot of people don't really like Ric Flair.
Not nowadays, nah. Because
unfortunately,
yeah,
he's a real big dude.
Everyone loved him, and he's so well renowned for the actual promo.
Yeah, well, we can't end on that one. Let's. It was a little dark to end.
I like the Bruiser Brody movie.
Yeah,
it's kind of dark as well, unfortunately, but
and not a lot of people.
You get a different feel, and then it goes to like different countries and shit, and you see like this like different atmosphere than what you've known, and the connections that he'd be making, and then like play on who the fuck did it, you know, at first, or why they do it. Speculate. Could be cool.
I mean,
it's dark, but whatever.
Same vein thing of Mick Foley movie. Give me Have a Nice Day turned into the movie. I want his first best-selling novel make it into a feature-length film. The first, by the way, mind you, pro wrestler to be on the New York Times bestseller list.
I remember them hyping that up on WWE.
Yeah,
dude. They had
it's a
never
big
had
deal.
such a thing.
Drew, you know what movie I can see being made eventually down the line?
What that?
A Look at This podcast. The movie.
Wow, I hadn't thought of it. How far away are we from a podcast movie?
The movie.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
The movie.
The movie.
Because that's how they would name it. You know.
Two Buzz is awesome.
Well, I think we're going to be the Trailblazers, Drew. And we're going to have our own feature-length film. Because that's just what we do, you know.
Where do we get the backing?
These two guys talk about wrestling and are hilarious.
Rogan?
I think Rogan, yeah. He's a big fan, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I am not even a pro wrestling fan, and I listen.
Maybe we reach out
What a good reason to listen.
I know. Maybe we go back to our buddy.
Welcome back to the Look at This podcast.
Although he seemed a little mad in the beginning.
Are you kidding me?
Doing it, didn't he?
They called us motherfees.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Yeah, I don't know. And plus, he ended it with.
How was that motherfucker? Are we done?
And he did his own plug.
What's in your wallet?
Did we get paid for that?
I think it's just like goodbye to him at this point.
I got you.
He can't help it.
No, it's like a tick.
It's literally just his sadate, you know? That's how he signs off.
It's his aloha.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, Drew, I'm sick and tired of these motherfucking people listening to this motherfucking podcast. Drew, let's do some plugs and get up on out of here. What say you?
I say, I can smell something fresh from upstairs. And I think there's a fresh batch of cookies
Fuck, I wish
waiting
I
on
smelled
me.
Yeah, dude, of course. Look at This podcast. It is brought to you by Danny Sweets and Treats, Cookies, and Desserts.
Cookies.
Go to nannysweetsandtreats.com. You get fresh cookies delivered to your doorstep. Freshly baked. None of the, backpack.
Vacuum sealed. It's like an astronaut, fucking seal on these things.
This ain't no Chips
locked
Ahoy
in
bullshit.
freshness.
This ain't no Famous Amos.
They're still soft and like, oh.
No, perfect cookies that you can order from your computer, from your phone, to your front door, to your oven, to your mouth. So shout out to them. We're working on a promo code.
Warm them bad boys up. Tell them, look at this, sent you.
We need a promo code. But yeah, make sure you are helping them out too. So, and of course, wherever you are listening, make sure that you are following and subscribe, because like I said earlier, if you want to hear more episodes, we need more listeners. So make sure you're sharing this to somebody that you think would enjoy it. And sharing all the clips, liking all of it, all that good stuff. Whether that be on Apple or Spotify, make sure you are following us. That's very important. Making sure you're listening to all the episodes coming out when they do, when we're not busy. We got a lot on our hands around here. Plus, we got a wrestling show to attend to in a couple weeks with some vlogs for that, which will be featured on Patreon. Perfect plug for that. If you want to go ahead and go over to Patreon, look at this pod. Only $2 a month. That's all we're asking. You get bonus episodes. You get bonus content. You get the vlog thing we're going to do. I don't want to do it, but fuck. I think we're going to be forced to do a little thing like that. So if you want to see our trip and our adventure for No Mercy in Denver, NXT, and Raw the following night, make sure you go over there. Only $2 a month. It helps us out and it supports your local podcast. What else, Drew? There's TikTok, Instagram, all the socials. Look at this pod. Clips get released there. You make sure you follow, stay up to date when the episodes come out. YouTube full episodes are usually available now, unless we get shadow banned. But of course, on there you can leave comments. Leave comments on all of it. That's where you can interact, engage with us. Tell them how much you love us. Rate us, review, yada yada yada.
Tell them about our best. Tell them about the best part.
What's the best part?
Listen closely, because this bit's very important.
Patreon.
That shit is
I already
cool.
talked about Patreon. They should have listened earlier.
Oh,
you should have listened.
Patreon.com/
listen to all of it. You should have listen to all of our plugs. Go there, because it is very important. Like Alan Rickman was saying. That is Alan Rickman, right?
It is.
Lost it. We're fucked.
We have lost it. $2 a month. Give us money. We want money. You gotta let me fly. How are we supposed to greenlight all these biopics if we don't have money? Drew, anything else you want to say to these people before I get up on out of here? We get up on out of here. don't think you're Stan.
Give me Sam Morril over Paul Giamatti for Paul Heyman any day. Sadate.
Sarate.
Cookies.
You like that, baby? Let him know where I came from, yeah!